Welcome back to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have come to realize that some people surrounding President William Ruto are totally misleading William Ruto with wrong information concerning to what is happening across the country of Kenya on the ground, especially what happened during the Gen Z June 25th nationwide protest in this country of Kenya. Because a day after state official claim there are no abduction, a government reputation document has surfaced that appear to directly contradict the narrative. The internal list explicitly names abduction victim as eligible for compensation, even while 35 people remain missing. Who is telling the truth?
Abductions should never really happen in a free and fair democracy.
There are no abductions under the watch of His Excellency President Ruto. And if there is anyone, of course, the law is clear and the processes are very clear. Anyone who is missing, I think it's important that they must be reported as missing persons.
Surely, Raymond Omolo, the PS of Interior, was recorded defending the government of President William Ruto, saying that no one was abducted. Those people abducted themselves. Surely, people were abducted. Some people were abducted 1 day to protest. 2 days to protest. During the June protest, some Kenyans were abducted in the evening after media leave the street.
Missing and are abductions back?
Trevor, without a doubt, abductions are back and are back in full force. And they're being done in broad daylight, in front of cameras, in very, respected institutions such as outside the parliament. Elisha Alam, together with 5 others, were picked just outside parliament in full glare of the media, in front of hundreds of other officers, including the Nairobi regional commander. He was present. We were all there. We witnessed them being manhandled and thrown into a lorry, only for them to be seen more than 48 hours later.
Immediately after media leave the street, the police officers that were deployed to cover the protest started abducting Kenyans. Because what was the work of these ununiformed police officers? When wamevaa mask, kazi yao ilikuwa ni nini? If not abducting Kenyans.
Be the judge. There are pictures of very many individuals there, and in the middle of it is PS Raymond Omolo. A day after Interior Principal Secretary Raymond Omolo claimed there were no abductions, the Standard has documented present and past survivors who recounted being held incommunicado, tortured and left for dead by state operatives. Ironically, a government reparations document appears to contradict the PS. I'm going to repeat that. A government reparations document appears to contradict the PS, listing names of abduction among those eligible for compensation, with 35 still missing. Some of those once abducted now serve as government bloggers and public servants. They're individuals that when you look at that picture, Are we looking at that picture? That you will actually recognize. So this is very interesting. How is it that the PS said that these are not abductions, just people kidnapping themselves, but the same government has actually listed them on a document saying that they're eligible for compensation? I don't understand it.
I mean, I really find it's cynical when a PS speaks like that, yet even at some point, the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, one Justin Bidan Muturi, came out and said, my son had been picked up by police. I had to call the president for my son to be released. It's not me saying. That was a government employee at the position of chief government advisor admitting
They'll tell you that those are not the ones they were referring to.
Okay.
They were referring to the ones for Iya Juzi too.
Oh,
These
yeah,
was in
yes,
Guinea. There were actual abductions.
But you know what he said? Since they took power, the government of President William Ruto has never...
Yeah. So I was trying to help him. See,
No, inauma sana, because we know people who've died.
It is true.
We keep on reporting of individuals who've never shown up. There's a story I saw yesterday of that lady who was crying, telling the government to just release her son. Fortunately, she's one of the parents out here who her son came back home. But many, as we speak today, to the tune of what? 35
are missing.
Still missing.
Morioki is one of them.
Yes.
Mama Morioki has been to every hospital. She has been to every morgue. She has been to every police station. Morioki has been missing since the 25th of June 2024. Mama Morioki has not found Morioki. He's one of the 35. So when you come and tell us that those things that people are staged, they're just in their houses sleeping. You know, I think get the battery for your brain to mouth filter. It is loose, not working. Come on. There's some things that we cannot allow. Come on. And then now if you know very well that they were disappeared, why are they being compensated?
Yes.
Hello?
Why is the government report saying there is actually
There is the
abduction in
reparations
country?
documents that is for abductees.
Yes.
You guys are now coming to tell us that they were sleeping. That's what I'm saying. Get a new battery.
And you see, like, even when you hear the PS speak like that, one asks the question then, where is the honesty when it comes to compensation and actually stopping repetition of the same?
Breathe.
Hey.
And that's just on page 1. Page 2, detectives recover guns from PS's bodyguards. There's the story that we're looking for. Investigators in Nairobi North Regional Sub-County on Wednesday recovered 2 firearms from bodyguards attached to Youth Affairs PS Fikidini Jacobs following the fatal shooting of a youth mobilizer on Tuesday evening. It is alleged that Cecil Ouma, 28, was shot by an aide attached to the PS after a youth empowerment program at Kariokor in Nairobi. Ouma was allegedly pushed from the vehicle belonging to the PS with gunshot wounds and later died at Park Road Nursing Home. That's a story that we wanted to look into, that what exactly happened. And this young man is dead. And the security agencies have told us as well that everybody's going to record a statement. I'm saying that forensics can actually be pushed for... It's not 630 English. Expedited is the word that I'm looking for, and that you can actually point and say this bullet came from this gun, this gun belonging to this person.
And what
are the happenings under his death? Around his death. But now you've invited people to come and give statements as though you were inviting them to a tea party. Would you like to come for some mimosas? No, somebody's dead.
Former retired President Uhuru Kenyatta launched the state-of-the-art forensics laboratory at the DCI. Immediately after that, there's something that former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i did. All licensed gun holders were asked to return their guns to go through the ballistics so that they can have the record of each and every single gun. One would assume, I am assuming, that as well happened within the security forces for them to have a trace of all the guns that citizens have purchased and have been assigned to different police officers. I'm just assuming that was the logic as well in the sector. But that notwithstanding, using the forensics lab, we know it's 2 officers, right? This man was shot.
Yes.
There is a bullet lodged in their body.
Yeah.
You take that bullet, take it to upper. In fact, it's not far.
It's not Kiambu Road?
From Karioko and the DCI. It's just above Kiambu Road. It's not far. You can even, if you start walking, you will not take 2 hours to get there. Take that bullet there. Retrieve the guns. Shoot in that chamber where you shoot. Take those bullets. Compare.
Let's remember...
You will know where exactly it's coming from.
Let's also remember that bodyguards that are assigned to...
are police officers.
Are government workers, are police officers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
To the large extent. So the arms that they have come from somewhere. What am I trying to say with all this long English? Is that if you really wanted to find out what happened, that you could find out, and you could find out now, and that somebody then would be made to answer, instead of just talking long many things. That here we are dealing with yet another situation that can be handled if you want. Unfortunately, the Debbie Downer in me is out dancing this morning to say, unfortunately, from recent things that have happened, or is now PS going to tell us that Cecil shot himself and threw himself on the side of the road?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to say? Because if we're going to follow trends, that's what the trend looks like. Nah, another man is dead, and we cannot treat it as though you swatted a fly on the wall.
And I think also let's just remember that by the time you've taken a gun, you've cocked it, you've removed the safety, you've placed your hand on the trigger, and you actually pulled it. It's a process. You made the decision to fire. Let's never forget that by the time you're holding a gun and pointing it to someone,
it's a decision you've made. It's a decision you've made. Whether it's in a flash, it's a flash and a spur of the moment, it is a decision that you have made.
Thank you.
And then you went on to throw this young man out of the vehicle, not bothering what was going to happen to him.
This man was in the vehicle. If you shot him in the vehicle, what do?
Yeah.
Rush him to hospital.
No, but you shot him.
You shot him.
Then you throw him out of the car. Then you want to come and tell us.
In fact,
invite them for statement.
That damn vehicle is dusting.
Yeah. Stop it.
You know, there has to be some blood in that vehicle.
We have debased value,
Capsule.
unfortunately. And on the same page is even getting my high blood pressure up even more. Uproar over AU silence as tension rises in South Africa. Tension is rising in South Africa. Now, this is the thing about expectations.
Yeah.
If you place your expectations on something or someone who does not have the wherewithal or the gravitas.
They checked out.
Bana, you guys, they were not playing this game a long time ago. Come on. Now you're saying that AU, Sudan has been in conflict for the last 30 years. Congo, people have been coming and pillaging that country. Where has the AU been? Now there's xenophobia in South Africa, or there has been for how many years? And then you want to come and tell us that the AU is going to be able to handle it? Stop it. Stop it. Count on somebody else. As I said it. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Hey, you, get your puppetry, toss it out the window, and actually stand for something. Come on. Don't want to share your number? WhatsApp has got you covered. They've said now you can have a username on WhatsApp.
Yep.
You don't need to show your number if you don't want to. Yay, WhatsApp. Okay, I don't know that.
At GOK.
You're all kinds of silly.
What was the work of deploying Subaru people? Police officers on a Subaru without number plates. Kazi yao ilikuwa ni nini? What was their work? So, people like the PS of Interior Raymond Omolo should not be occupying any public office. Should not be working under the government of William Ruto, because they are the people that are misleading the president. Instead of telling the president, Mr. President, this and this is happening on the ground, they are totally misleading the president, or no one was abducted. What are you saying? These are the people that are making Kenyans to hate William Ruto so much, because we know better that Ruto cannot follow up everything. But his people are the people that are misleading him. The PS of Interior, the CS of Interior, the PS of Interior Raymond Obolo, the CS of Interior Kipchumba Murkomen, the Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja, Masegeli, the DCI boss, Amina Mohamed, NIS boss, Nodinaji. Those are the people that are misleading William Ruto with wrong information on the ground. Instead of kuambia to Ruto that, Mr. President, some Kenyans were abducted during the protest. Will you die if you tell the president the truth? Why are you giving wrong information, Mr. PS? You are the people that are making Ruto to be hated so much in this country of Kenya. You are lying to him, and that is why yeye pia wanadanganya wananchi wa Kenya. Because nyinyi mnamdanganya mambo iko sawa, yeye pia akifika huko yeye pia anadanganya. Mr. 6 months. Right now we are calling William Ruto Mr. 6 months. Because right now Ruto cannot work without lying. Because you are the same people that are lying to Ruto. So Ruto is also lying to us. It is a vice versa. You lied to Ruto, Ruto lied to us. You have seen what is now happening. As Standard Media have done a wonderful job. After some government official claim that there were no abduction, that those people are abducting themselves. How can you abduct yourself? Then you go and injure yourself, then again dump yourself somewhere else. Tuache hizi upuzi bwana. How? Tuache hizi upuzi. So that is what I prepared for you on this video. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking your time to watch our videos. Like the video, comment, share. So you can just drop your thoughts in the comment section below concerning to or the government official that claim on how there are no abduction, yet people are being abducted after media leave the street during the Gen Z June nationwide protest in this country of Kenya. See you in the next video, my great viewers. Bye bye.